Just got done hooping. Got cooked by my Filipino niggas, man. Absolutely cooked. But look at this view, y'all. I want to show y'all this view. Shit crazy. Ariel! It's a little reward, man. Shit beautiful. You know that scene in Friday where he was like,
yeah, just clean, fresh air. Just smell good, huh? Yeah, tastes good. Taste the air. Ah.
That's what that remind me of right now. Look at that. Yeah, I'll catch y'all later. What's good, y'all? I'm back at the crib. It's your boy, OGWONTFOLD. And I wanted to talk to y'all today about why you shouldn't create art strictly for money or for fame or for power, whatever you thinking about making art for, outside of just for the love of creating art, you feel me? But specifically, I'm talking about making art for money, okay? Yeah, y'all. And some of y'all might be in the comments like, nigga, who is you? You ain't never been famous? You ain't had millions? And listen, I'm going to absolutely agree with you. I've never had $1 million in my bank account. I've never been famous. None of that shit. And thank you, God, that I've never been famous. You feel me? I've never had millions. And you know, sometimes I do struggle with wanting a certain dollar amount based off my art, just from strictly creating. But it's been too many times people have talked about this money really ain't shit, like, and it's really not. It's been too many times when people say, more money, more problems. I know y'all heard that shit before, you feel me? But my first point, I got little notes for y'all, you feel me? My first point is, if you create art strictly for the bread, you are going to become a sellout. You are going to be used for somebody else's agenda. And I want to use this artist as an example. Hey, shout out Youngboy. Shout out NBA Youngboy. I don't really listen to his music no more because I feel like it's negative and it doesn't really do nothing for my spirit. But shout out him. He looks like he's having a lot of success. But in one of the most recent interviews that he had, this nigga was close to tears. This nigga was close to tears. Talking about, look at all the people that I influenced. Look at all the kids that probably went and hurt somebody and they was listening to their music right before they did the shit. He was talking about some, yo, I made it. Look at all these cars. Look at all these clothes. Look at all this stuff that I have, but at what cost?
And I woke up one morning, I was like, damn, they got me. Man, look at the shit I spoke about. Look at the shit I put in these people's ears. Man, I feel very wrong about a lot of things. How many lives I actually am responsible for when it comes to my music. How many kids and people have gotten in the car or put this shit in their ears and actually went hurt someone. And now I'm sitting back like, damn.
Shout out Youngboy, bro. Like, I'm not blaming him for what he did. Like, I'm not judging him for what he did. If he ever sees this, bro, shout out you, bro. You made it out the mud at a young age, but you and me both know. I know you're more mature, and even in that interview, it was very telling that you felt bad for the type of music you made, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that feel like this. Like, they felt like they put out a negative message and influenced so many people to do negative things for a bag. For millions of dollars. And you know what? There's some people that's going to listen to this and be like, you know what? Fuck it. If people kill people to my music and I get millions, fuck it. But that's a lot of blood on your hands, you feel me? And if you want to do that, if that's what you want to do and you don't care, hey, go ahead, my bro. Hey, that's your life, you feel me? It's your life. I can't tell you what to do, but I know for a fact that weighs heavy on his spirit. And not even just speaking about Youngboy. There's so many artists that, even, what's it called? Cardi B has said something like, look, I'm a mother. Like, why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about that? Like, bro, you're going to be used for somebody else's agenda. They going to use you for some type of destruction if you are solely looking for money and bread just to get a bag. You feel me? That's my number one point. My second point was, it's no longer going to fulfill you. You're not going to love your art, no matter what it is. It don't matter what it is, y'all. You could be playing with clay. If you could be painting, you could be drawing. If one day you just start doing it like, hey, I'm getting paid for my art. I don't care. I just want the money. I'll do whatever for the money. You're going to lose that feeling of peace that creating brings you. We're artists, bro. When we create, it's like therapy to us. You know what I mean? Without even speaking, we just put the headphones on. We get the just go in our zone because we at peace. Like, we don't have to think about nothing. We're just creating. And when you turn that into a job, when you turn that into like a fucking, you just trying to get paid, bro, the fulfillment and the purpose feels like it's a depletion. And it's a depletion. I'm gonna look up, see if I said that right. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm sounding smart on this bitch. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all not finna call me stupid. Yeah, so it's gonna exhaust you. You feel me? You're not even gonna want to create for real, for real. You're not gonna. You're gonna go into your little art studio and be like, oh my fucking gosh, I gotta make this shit again, like, bro. And it's not worth it, bro. I'm telling you, like, be grateful for the peace that it brings you to create. You know what I mean? Be grateful for how excited you are after you finish the project, because it feels like love. You put your love into it. You know what I mean? You put your love into it. And that, once you start looking for the... I can speak about this from experience, bro. I'm a tattoo artist, and listen, there was a time where I wasn't tattooing shit that I like to tattoo. There was a time where I was strictly doing it for the bread. Clocking in, clocking out. I had no fulfillment. It didn't, like, yeah, I was making money, but at the end of the day, it didn't do nothing for me. It's not purposeful. Money comes and it goes. It doesn't, you can't take it with you when you die. So if you depend on money for happiness, bro, you're a sad nigga. And I'm going to tell you that from experience, bro. It does not fulfill you. It don't. To my next point, though. It's gonna be hard to see who fuck with you and who just want a piece of your pie. Some real shit. Once you start making the millions, once you reach the multi-millionaire, you can even say real relationships is just out the window, because you might have people that actually love you around. You might have your mom or your family around that actually fuck with you. But in the back of their head, they thinking, I need some of that bread, nigga. And then that's going to cause you to cut off relationships. You know what I mean? You're going to have to cut off your mama. You're going to have to cut off your grandma. And I'm not saying that like, yeah, you're going to cut off your mom. But look, you're not going to want to deal with them, bro. And let's just be honest. You're not going to want to deal with them. Your friends bro. Listen, we in the world, bro. Once niggas see that you getting money, that you doing all types of shit with your bread, they want a piece. And it don't matter who it is, bro. It's gonna be very rare to find somebody who doesn't care about bread. If you find that person, bro, keep that motherfucker in your life. That person that don't care about bread, keep him in your life, because that's a real nigga right there. You feel me? But for the majority, niggas is gonna want some bread, bro. Niggas gonna find any reason to ask you for some type of bread. And When you could even be giving it to him. Yeah, you got it, bro. I'm making more than enough. You got it. I'm gonna break you off something. Once you feel your finances hurting, because like I said, money come and go. Once you feel your finances is like, okay, I gotta stop spending as much. Once you get to that season and niggas ask and you like, hey bro, it's getting kind of tight. I don't think I could do that. What you think they gonna think? Oh, this nigga acting different. Oh my gosh, like bro, he couldn't give me a 10 piece. He couldn't give me 10 bands. He ain't ever had a problem giving me 10 bands before. Nah, he got that shit. He got that. He got it somewhere. I'm gonna find out. Yo homies, bro. Yo homies. Niggas might think I'm captain. They probably like, nigga, you ain't never been famous. You ain't never been. Bro, I've been around niggas that got money, bro. Seen this shit firsthand. I seen this type shit. Seen people switch up. Bro, this shit is real. This shit is very real, bro. And, hey, if y'all don't believe me, just go ahead and get that money for yourself. You gonna see. You gonna see. You gonna see how people act funny. You gonna see how families switch up. You gonna see, y'all. Yeah, that's all I can say, man. And not even that. They might never ask for no bread, but in the back of their head, they gonna be jealous, and that jealous is gonna turn into envy real quick. Real quick. You feel me? This is my last point, y'all. When you getting money, more than likely you will have eyes on you. Like 90% of the time, once you start getting money, you got eyes on you. Fame is a motherfucker. And you hear celebrities say this all the time. Just think, put your feet in their shoes, bro. Just think you chilling, you out and about. You just want to go to the coffee shop, you feel me? You just want to do some regular shit. Oh my God! How? Can I get a picture? I'm your biggest fan. You gonna have 20 people telling you they your biggest fan. Can I get a picture? Can I get a hug? Can I get this? Can I get that? Oh my God. Da, 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 da. You can't even do shit in peace. You can't even do shit in peace, gang. You can't even deny them niggas without them feeling offended. Like, you could be like, hey, and I've never been famous, but I could put myself in their shoes. You could be like, hey, I'm not really feeling the picture today. Nah, I don't really want to give out no hugs. Bitch, you weird as hell. What? I can't get a hug? I can't. You don't even know these people. Gang, you don't even know these people and they treating you like that. Bro, listen. That fame shit don't look like it's nothing to play with. And then on top of that, ain't no telling how many niggas is monitoring spirits who play with that voodoo shit. And then they see you in person. Can I get a hug? Snatch a piece of your hair. Why you fucking give them a hug? Oh my gosh, that would be some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. But just think how many people do that though. Like, you never know people's intentions, especially strangers, bro. You never know. Ain't no telling with people, you feel me? Ain't no telling. Create art because you love to do it. Don't create art because you want to get a bag. Don't create songs because you trying to get a bag. Don't create nothing because you trying to get a bag, bro. Do it because it's in your heart. Do it because you love to do it. Do it because it makes you happy and it makes you feel like you have purpose. You feel me? Make it feel like, because listen, creating is such a spiritual thing in my opinion. It's so spiritual and it's so personal. And once you give it to the public solely for bread, solely for, bro, you're gonna lose that love for it. What's it called? Lauryn Hill, I was listening to something Lauryn Hill had said one time. She was like, she lost the love of her singing because so many people were on payroll. So many people were dependent on her. So many people were fame is draining. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was just speaking about how this thing that she loved so much started to turn into this thing that she loathed and hated. Listen, you do not want to be in that position when you're creating. Be happy with where you are and let God reward you with what you need and what your heart desires, you know what I mean? But you got to follow him first, you feel me? You can't just think shit sweet in the world. Ain't shit sweet in the world, bro. It ain't sweet. It ain't sweet out here, bro. But yeah, y'all. Them is my reasons for why you shouldn't create for money. I've seen people's personal lives crumble because they chose money over love. As simple as that. But I love y'all. I hope that y'all are doing good. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good shit, man. Help your boy out. Help your boy out.